Arsene, what is your number 3?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
But
Yeah, leave a like on the video, guys.
Don't forget.
For the people who watch.
And share it
Leave a
around
like.
with your friends and stuff
Yeah.
too, please. But yeah, getting into my number 3 is actually one that I introduced my man Tonio over here to, and yeah, he fell in love with the anime. It's fucking Haikyuu. Let's go!
Wow.
Haikyuu
I've
is
been wanting to get into Haikyuu.
amazing.
Dude,
You haven't watched Haikyuu, Grant?
I haven't, but I've heard amazing things about it.
you should watch it. I don't know if sports anime still aren't like, I don't think they're still like really my thing, but Haikyuu just is, they call it Hype You for a reason.
Dude, sports is my life. Like, I played baseball from like ages since I could hold a bat until I was 14. And then I've done like martial arts my entire life. So it's like sports are a very big part of my life.
Playing a team sport like baseball, I think you would really resonate with some of the stuff that happens in Haikyuu. You should definitely give it a watch because
It's on Netflix, right?
it is on Netflix. I think the most
Bet.
recent season isn't though,
Okay.
but it has all the first 3, I think.
It has the first 2 seasons.
First 2.
Okay. How many seasons are there?
They're on the 4th season right now. It's airing
Oh
currently.
shit, so there's a good amount to watch.
There's a good amount to watch, yes. And
Cool. Alright, yeah, I'll check it out.
I will say, Haikyuu, it's so good. My brother watched it, fell in love with the sport, volleyball, and he loved it so much, he practiced, worked his butt off and tried out and made his varsity high school volleyball team.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's fucking
incredible.
sick.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have
That's so cool.
They didn't have a volleyball team when I was in school. I would love to have joined it, but yeah, like I was like, that's fucking dope. I get to love vicariously through
What do
him.
you love about the series for it to be your number 3?
So what I love about the series is, it depicts the emotions you feel and the way they depict the team members. You get to see them grow so much. You get to see how they work in unison, but yet they're individuals with their own goals, their own plans, their own emotions, and it just ties it together so well. It pulls you in, dude. You feel like you're part of the team, or you're sitting, or it feels like you're live sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's really cool.
I will say, like, me and my girlfriend watched it together, and when me and Paisley were watching it like we were like in the stands, like it was a, like, if you watch the NBA or something like that, or the NFL. I'm a big football and basketball guy, so like if you ever see, if you watch live sports, when you get into like the finals and stuff, you get hyped, even sitting on your couch, you'll be screaming and shouting, even for the Super Bowl or something like that. We treated it like, it turned into, I guess, like we were watching live sports. We were watching,
That's so cool.
I was binging it during the quarantine, and watching the games in Haikyuu had me jumping out of my seat so much more than I would like at the most hyped Super Bowl you've ever seen.
Wow.
I was screaming, I was shouting, I was chanting, go Karasuno, push it Karasuno, I was there, bro. I had my Karasuno jacket on, I was screaming, I served the pillow to myself and spiked that shit down.
Nice.
When we got a spike, like, oh, dude, I was there. It feels like you're part of the team, and it's so good, bro. It pulls you in so good.
Yeah, it's really good. I think that the
Nice.
reason it's so good is like, I feel like every character has their little character arc, so you get to know the whole team, and you feel like you're part of the team. And then they validate each character with that one volleyball play
yes.
that just earns them success, and you're like, holy shit, this is what I've been waiting for.
Oh my god!
It happens every time. I love
That's
it.
cool.
There's one character, what's his name? The tall guy with the glasses. Tsukishima.
Dude,
Dude,
when he blocks
fucking Shiro Torizawa, what's his name?
Uchikawa?
Ushiwaka. When he gets that block, he's like, it was just one block.
It doesn't matter.
He feels the emotions. And he's just like, the whole game, he was not able to stop him. That one block ignites him so much, he lets out a yell. He's like, fuck yeah, let's go. He gets hyped. His team sees that. They get hyped. You as a fan get fucking hyped. And then they start fucking, like, they take that energy onto the court, bro. And they just lay it on the court, man.
It's so cool. It really
Oh
gets
my
you.
gosh.
What is the goal of this team? Like, are they trying to, like, win a tournament? Are
Yeah,
they
yeah,
trying
it's
to
a-
be,
it-
like, the
yeah.
best in the state? Are they trying to do this? Like,
They're
what's
trying to
the
win
deal?
a tournament. They're trying to win a tournament. There's a tournament to see, I think,
Okay.
essentially the best in Japan.
Yeah. I think actually best in the world, isn't it?
Eventually, I think it goes to best in the world. But yeah.
That sounds really cool. I love me a good competition.
Dude. So I told Tonio about this. And he was hesitant at first, and he did not watch it for a while.
I was.
But when he got into it, dude, and when it really picks up, you know, that was so hype hearing about that, man.
In my opinion, it does take a few episodes for it to really pick up. Give it like 6 episodes or so.
Yeah,
But yeah, like once it picks up, it gets going for sure.
yeah. Honestly, I'm used to that though. To be fair, like everything usually takes like a few episodes, excluding like very few anime to me have ever like met that threshold of me just being ready to watch the next episode after the first like episode or like the second episode or something like that. So I'll be patient. Dude, I'm a One Piece fan. I've read a fucking 1,000 chapters.
The definition of patience.
You think I'm intimidated by 6 episodes? Come on. 6 episodes is like, that's like me chilling before work type of shit. Like I'll knock out 6 episodes, no problem. So yeah, I will definitely check that out.
Okay.
I love team sports. I love camaraderie.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
especially
the
in
camaraderie
One
is
Piece.
big.
Dude, you the camaraderie is so good.
It's similar to
you
One Piece
feel
in
like
that
a
aspect.
comrade. Dude, yeah. Okay. Oh, dude, you know how you like as you get deeper and deeper, you essentially start to feel like one of the Nakama. Oh, dude,
That's cool.
Take that aspect, but like volleyball, dude, it's so good. It's so good. But the thing is, it's also, I think, in a sense, that camaraderie is better in Haikyuu, though, than One Piece, because in One Piece, like, that camaraderie
Wow, that's a hot take.
goes to
Let's
them
say it.
just, like, communicating with themselves and, like, you know, working together as a crew. But, like, when like, you know, you get into serious fights and when it really, like, picks up for, like, the action kind of stuff, that camaraderie kind of is not there because fights, like Zoro and Mihawk, it's individuals. They don't have these big group fights. The thing with Haikyuu is you're out there in the fight with your comrades. And your camaraderie is you're essentially tested and you're putting it to the test against another team's camaraderie to see whose is better.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, that
yeah.
seems fair
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like it's a competition. Like it's a direct competition. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like volleyball's it's literally a game. You know, there's like the objective of the game is to win. But like with like pirates, there's a bunch of different motivations. So I think it's probably way more relatable in a sense than it is to One Piece.
Yeah.
You know, because it's it's a team sport. It's directly like you understand. Like I'm sure after a few episodes, even like someone who doesn't know much about volleyball is like, oh, I understand the rules of the sport now because of this show, and they're more involved in it because of that. But you know, as a pirate, there's no rules. You know, it's probably more involved in that way.
Yeah. It's really
That
like
sounds cool.
as a pirate, you know, it's you know, your physical strengths are put like when you're getting into it, you know. Your physical strength is kind of what determines if you'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
In Haikyuu,
Yeah.
it's how well you can synergize with your comrades and how much better you can do it against the other team. Because physical prowess alone won't cut it. You know, I think even in there's a depiction of this in Haikyuu where the team has this quick attack, and it's so good. It's insanely fast, and the other team can't stop the spike. But if they can keep an eye on the player and synergize in accordance to the other team's movements, they can stop that quick attack, get a block, and get a point for their team. So essentially, they're just using their physical attributes wasn't enough. They have to increase, they have to think, they have to use their IQ, think of a new, volleyball IQ, think of a new tactic, and synergize accordingly to pull off that tactic as well, to get a point.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's why, I relate to that a lot because, I said before, I played baseball for most of my life, and I also did martial arts for most of my life. And martial arts is I think, Matt, you follow Static on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I do. Shout out to Static.
Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, shout out to Static. Static's an awesome guy. If you need to follow him, I think it's
at TG Static.
TG, yeah, at TG Static. I think that's what it is. But he tweets a lot about how martial arts and Smash are really similar, and that's very true. There is so much that comes from just general competition and adapting to your opponent, and what makes a team or an individual or a fighter or whatever great is the ability to adapt at a flick of a switch and being able to use your skills and what you have at your utility against your opponent. I think that's such a understated part of reality. No one really talks about how cool that is in life, that you can just we have the capacity to be able to just adapt to someone else and use our skills to win. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna have to check out this series.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, dude, add it to that bucket list anime, and we'll try to get to it soon not soon, but eventually in a future episode, bro.
I'd love to have a dedicated
Absolutely.
Haikyuu episode.
A Haikyuu episode, because there's this new season coming out as well. Obviously, me and Tonio have not caught up to that. So we can all talk about that along with your journey of Haikyuu as well.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
who knows?
Future episode.
If I love it that much, I'll probably just binge it because One Piece has conditioned me to binge shows. So.
It's a blessing and a curse.
If you leave a comment and if you want me back on this series, leave a comment and I might be back to talk about Haikyuu.
Yeah, you should definitely grant us
or Haikyuu you.
A wonderful comment, granting the grant to come back on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Oh my gosh. All right. Could you grant us with your number 2?
Number 2.
Now?
This should be no surprise to you two.
I know.
But my number 2 is none other than Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
fantastic
shit.
choice.
Fantastic choice.
I love.
I want to make a spoiler right now that
series.
Hunter x Hunter is also my number 2.
Well, you were next in line, so okay.
I just want to make it known.
Hunter x Hunter is not my number 2.
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter. Ooh.
Grant, what do you like so much about Hunter x Hunter?
I think it is. There's so much I love about that series. Since we were talking about objectivity, I think objectively, this is better than my number 1. If this were to continue fully and finish, I think it's objectively better than my number 1. But I love my number 1 more than I love probably 70% of this world.
So my number 2 right now. My number 2 is One Piece.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But my number 1 I have to get into this right now. I feel like my number one is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is my number one. I put it
Wow.
over One Piece right now.
Wow. That's
That's fair.
interesting.
I love Hunter x Hunter that much right now. But I also recently rewatched all of Hunter x Hunter. I hadn't watched it in a while. I think I got eventually to the point where it was at the Chimera Ant arc, but I was at that point it was coming out weekly for the the new episodes and stuff, and I just couldn't watch it weekly, unfortunately, and I couldn't watch it weekly sub, unfortunately, but then when I got to the dub of the Chimera Ant arc, I rewatched the full Hunter x Hunter from the beginning. Amazing journey. Me and Paisley rewatched it in the quarantine. And then when I got to the Chimera Ant arc, oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. It with the dub, not having to read, and the dub was fantastic. I think Toonami did it. So it was an incredibly good dub, And oh my goodness, with the narrator, I love oh dude. It's just amazing. And then it's just, oh, dude. I feel like the Chimera Ant arc is one of the most amazing arcs. I would say it's, one of the best arcs in anime, period.
I don't know. I like the Chimera Ant arc a lot, but when I first watched One Piece, it was kind of like a turnoff, honestly.
Wait, One Piece or Hunter?
Or I mean Hunter x Hunter, yeah. Like I wasn't. The Chimera Ant arc was really good, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I first watched it. I don't know if it was just because I was like missing stuff or if I was watching the sub, but I didn't get the beauty until later.
Oh
Yeah.
That's the thing. I did not get the beauty of the Hunter x Hunter Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah.
With the sub until I watched the dub. And the dub, oh my gosh, it did it so well. Where
it did a really good job.
Did you watch the dub too, Grant?
My first experience was with the dub, and I have a different experience than you guys. The Chimera Ant arc was amazing to me. And
Just from the bat.
Entire series dub.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. I started with the sub.
I rewatched it subbed, and I've read the manga of all. I love this series. Like I think, like Matt, or Tonio, you asked me earlier, like why I love this series, and I cannot pinpoint it to one thing. I think that one, the power system is
Nen, yeah.
Nen is easily, like, if you could put something into real life, I think Nen, like, would exist before anything else. I think that, like, your personality and your will being so powerful that, like, it manifests into some sort of, like, thing. Like, there are some people that, like, have worked so hard on, like, certain things. Like, you could see, like, Bruce Lee or something like that if he were in the Hunter x Hunter world, he'd probably have stupid Nen because of his dedication to the craft and shit like that. I think it's just very relatable in that way. I also love that it's based off your personality. I think that it makes so much sense that something that comes from your own energy is based off your personality. The other thing I love about it is I think Gon and Killua relationship is one of the most enjoyable things I've ever had the pleasure of watching.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're clearly best friends, and they develop into that, but they're also like they're rivals, and they keep pushing each other.
Dude,
like if Gon didn't exist, Killua probably would just keep going lackadaisically.
He'd always be under the enemy's control if not for Gon.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for Killua, Gon probably would have been a lot harder for him to meet Jing or Gin, or however you want to pronounce it. And the last, or like not the last, but the other part that I love about this series
I'm allowed
is
to say it. Oh my god.
The last part or the other part I love about the series is like my two favorite characters to go along with the theme of the rest of this podcast is well, I mean, Hisoka's in there because Hisoka just fucking steals the show every
Hisoka.
time he comes on
Oh
screen.
my goodness, yes.
But my other two are Killua and Crollo, because I feel like a lot of these characters are very relatable. I think a ton of the characters in Hunter x Hunter are very relatable because they're like super powered, but at the same time they're very human. And a lot of the stuff that goes on with like Crollo and Killua, like, just, I won't get too into it, but I kind of relate to it. And I feel like a lot of us enjoy things that we relate to. So that's another reason why it's this high on my list.
For sure.
I love so it since One Piece is my number 2. For my I guess my favorite characters in One Piece, I love Zoro. I love I think Luffy is a lot of fun. But I really like what's his name?
Law?
Yeah, Law, there you go. Law, and dude, ever since Whole Cake, I really like Sanji as well. So I don't know. I like those are my top 3 right now. And then if we get into Hunter x Hunter though, my top 3 Killua, Crollo, and probably Hisoka.
Yeah.
But I
vibe.
love Meruem as well. And
Meruem's
Gon
a
is
very
such
good
a cool
villain.
character as well. I love Gon, but I love the relationship that he has with Killua so much. And in the end, when him and Killua go, their separate ways, after he's about to start climbing the tree. Oh my gosh, dude, I was in tears because it was such an because I was this was in quarantine when I was re-binging it essentially for the first time in so long after dropping it during the when it was coming out weekly for the Chimera Ant arc. And it was just an emotional like roller coaster, bro.
For sure.
Like seeing like, oh man. And if we get back into it, from the beginning of the podcast, Gon and Killua's relationship way better than any of those relationships that we were talking about before. Bakugo and Deku.
That's true.
It trumps all of them.
I
Not even
think
fucking
that's a totally
close.
different thing, though.
Not even, but no, like we said, like Grant was saying, they're also rivals in a sense too, because they don't want, like, Killua doesn't want.
I guess that's true.
Ever that Gon surpasses
I
him.
hear what you're saying though, Matt. It's a different relationship. Like, it's a different kind of rivalry.
It feels
They're not like, I'm different and you're different. They're like, we're similar, but let's get better at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like not typical, but it's kind of they're in the same positions as the other people, so I see the comparison.
But billion times better than any of those other relationships.
Easily.
My favorite,
Matt, so
like,
Tonio,
friendship ever.
Why do you have Hunter x Hunter as your number 2? Because I remember, like, I always told you about this series, and then, like, finally, after you had, like, stayed at my apartment for a Smash tournament,
Yep.
I made you watch the first, like, 3 episodes, and then you watched the rest of it. So what kept you in? Like, what made you love this series?
I think it was really good from the get-go. I feel like a lot of people shit on the Hunter exam arc, but I loved it.
I
thought it was
loved that.
fantastic.
I loved it from the get-go.
I think they really made it good from the get-go, and that kind of drew me in. And like you said, Nen is a fantastic power system. At some parts, it kind of confused me, but I think I get it more or less. I still think it's really convoluted, but...
Oh, it to a degree is.
But it's,
it
like,
definitely
really
is,
cool.
actually. It definitely is.
So Nen
It's
is
so cool.
Nen is awesome, and the characters are also really good. Specifically Kurapika, I like a lot.
Oh, Kurapika, dude, fuck.
Like, Gon and Killua are
Kurapika
cool.
Oh,
very
shit.
cool character.
Gon and Killua are great, but I love Kurapika, especially
Shit.
after catching up with the manga. I love
Shit.
Kurapika.
Shit, actually, I swap out
Kurapika's
Crollo for
there.
Kurapika. I swap out Crollo for Kurapika. Oh my gosh,
That's fair.
Kurapika is so good.
Yeah.
And I actually just rewatched just like in the background kind of. I had the York New arc playing, and oh my gosh, it's so
Fire.
good,
So
so
good.
fucking good. Dude, the Phantom Troop,
Yeah.
they're so amazing.
Love the Phantom Troop. Oh my god, the coolest characters in the show.
Akatsuki
honestly.
done right.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't so.
Oh my goodness.
But no, like I understand Kurapika being up there, because Kurapika is low key. This is a hot take even for me. Kurapika is low key Sasuke done right.
I completely agree with that.
Very
I've seen
Sasuke,
like a
very
video where
Sasuke.
someone talks about that.
I have another cat coming to me,
Oh my god.
and that's another reason why I love Hunter x Hunter. I relate with animals very well. And that's the whole thing about being a hunter. Dude, I have weird moments with animals. Like, I went hiking where Matt and I went to, or where Tonio and I went to school. Shit. And, like, I would, like, hike in the morning, and I'd see deer, and they would just, like, come up to me.
Bro,
I used to, like, pet deer.
You touched
like,
the
during
deer?
quarantine. Dude, yeah, I used to chill with them, and I used to
What
feed them
the
bananas and
fuck?
shit. I was like Brother Nature.
fucking Snow
They-
White
they-
over here.
Damn.
Dude, I swear.
For
But
real?
no, that's another
Bro,
aspect that I love of
that's
this
like-
series is like animals. Just like I love animals, and that's like a whole thing of being a hunter. But
Can you elaborate
Anyways,
on that? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's more to say about that.
I think that there's a quality. Like, are you talking about for Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, like in relation to animals, I guess.
Yeah, so I think that I don't think that it's like as specific as they make it out to be, because it's always like a subtle thing, because you see it with Kite, you see it with Gon,
Right.
you see it with like
Kite.
Leorio,
I love
you see it
Kite.
with like Netero, I think at a couple points. But I think there's something to be said about like, because animals are like, they're mammals. Like a lot of the ones that we see are like mammals like us, but they don't have culture. They don't have an economy. They don't really have a sense of society. So they don't have a lot of these biases that we have. So I think they have a better read on human beings in general. So I think like a hunter is a very like grounded, soulful, like they're very in touch with who they are as people. And I think animals can kind of sense that in people. Like people who are usually well liked by animals are like a very comfortable, happy, sort of safe kind of feeling to them. And I think that's a very similar thing with like hunters in the series, is that they're very in touch with themselves. And that, like, because if they weren't in touch with themselves, they wouldn't be able to perform Hatsu.
True. Even in like a direct comparison, there's like a lot of hunters who just use animals directly. Like
Yeah.
that one dog guy in the York New arc.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think he like could talk to him, right?
He could, I think. That's one thing I liked about it too, is that the powers were so diverse. Like he could do anything with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, that's, like, and I mean, like, as I say that, you have Krollo, who his Hatsu isn't really his own. And that's low-key, like, that's, like, why I related to him, was, like, he doesn't really have a sense of self and identity. And he sort of, his power comes from taking others' abilities and using them as his own. I think that's a very interesting part, is that like it's a manifestation of your like soul. Like Kurapika, for example, is like chained to the idea of avenging his clan, and like Gon is very playful, so he has literally rock paper scissors as his ability. Hisoka is very like he adapts to literally every situation that he's in. He's like
bungee gum.
You know, bungee gum has the power of both rubber and gum.
No, it has the properties of both rubber and gum.
But I do think that's like there's something to be said about even that too. Is like I don't think we ever see a point where Hisoka is caught off guard, other than like
the Crawlo fight.
Don't get into that. That's big spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers or anything.
Yeah, no manga spoilers. But yeah, and I think it's also just like because I mean we haven't even talked about Gon and his story.
Oh my goodness!
I think that his story is so compelling that he goes from losing his innocence. It's slowly just him losing his innocence a lot over time, especially in the Chimera Ant arc.
Oh my goodness! I will say, I love how Gon starts out as he's just discovering the world, and I feel like that's how it kind of contrasts with One Piece. It's how like the world impacts Gon,
Mm-hmm.
In like where One Piece is how Luffy impacts the world.
Yeah,
it's kind of that dichotomy, but in Hunter x Hunter, just I don't know, like you were about to say, with the Chimera Ant arc is really where it shows, and I think the contrast that he has with Meruem in that sense. Meruem's brought into the world as this monster. He, he kills his mom, doesn't give any regard for ant or human, whatever it is. He is the top, and that's all he sees.
The only thing he says to his mom is "shut up." And
Yeah,
he kills her.
Yeah,
and then God.
And then Gon's, and you see in the beginning, Gon's brought in. He's such a kind, loving kid. Animals love him, He's got what his aunt that takes care of him. He loves her too, and he's just adventurous and fun and so innocent. And the world changes him. In the Chimera Ant arc, especially, you see that as he eventually turns into this monster.
Yeah.
Whereas Meruem brought into the world as a monster, but the world changes him through, and you see that through that Komugi, the Gungi player.
Yeah, Meruem.
That made me cry at the end.
Dude, it changes him into a more innocent individual.
Yeah, I never thought about that. That's
wholesome
interesting
individual,
how that plays out.
And you see Meruem just he's like, yeah, I'm gonna die. I've been poisoned, but it's okay. I just want to be with Komugi.
Yeah, he goes out with Komugi, and it was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
That shit made me cry really hard.
It was so sad. Oh my God.
Like him saying like, Komugi, are you still there? And like, where are you, Komugi? Like, because that's like his only attachment that he has left. Like this super powered being who is able to clap Netero, and I won't hear any arguments in the comments. By the way, like, comment, and subscribe about that. Because it's just this monster who of his own volition realizes what matters to him, and all that matters is like spending time with this person who doesn't make sense to him, and then he finally makes sense of it, and he's like, oh wait, I have human in me, I care. And I don't know, there's so much incredible stuff to say about Hunter x Hunter. It deserves all the praise that it gets from anyone who praises it.
Yeah. I think it's also great to see how Gon is able to impact Killua in a sense too.
Yeah,
True.
That's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one too.
Seeing Killua,
but then as you see Killua change and you see Gon kind of,
go the opposite direction.
In a sense, you see how like Killua feel like
it gets like
the sadness he feels seeing his friend go down that road, but knowing that he can't do anything to help him essentially. know. And you
Oh my
see-
god!
oh.
The first time we ever hear Killua's footsteps is when he runs to rescue Gon from Pito taking his arm. That was something I noticed my first go through of the show, and it broke my heart.
Yeah,
Really?
Because that's like a
'cause he's
whole
an-
thing. You never hear Killua make a sound when he takes a step.
Whoa.
That's like his whole thing about him always having his guard up and his assassin. And when his best friend is like
Whoa.
Holy shit.
about to die,
I didn't
the
even
only
know
time
that,
you ever
Grant.
hear his
Holy
footsteps.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
I didn't even.
God.
That is
Bro, you
insane.
just granted us the
'Cause
knowledge.
You are granting us so much knowledge, Grant. Because, granted, I did not know that even happened. But no,
Dude.
really, I think that's insane to think about. Because that just goes to show how much Killua cares for Gon. You know, that's his
Yeah.
best fucking
he
friend.
lets his guards down completely.
Completely.
And yeah.
He would, you know.
And he fucking goes above and beyond too, because then after that he gets going out of the, he fucking heals going.
Oh,
Using-
with Aluka, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only part of the series that I don't love is that Aluka and her powers exist, but
Dude,
it made Gon live.
I thought the same thing too until I learned about the Dark Continent, and I was like, oh, the Dark Continent, that's where all this shit comes from.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
So,
true, that's true.
The Dark Continent has to live up to the hype now.
The Dark Continent has some mega hype
It's
going
got
on.
way too much hype, and they're probably never going to get there, so it's always going
The Dark Continent has so much hype, it's insane. Okay, the One Piece world is big, and there's a lot that we still haven't seen.
Yeah.
But then, the scale at which you put the Dark Continent, it literally is. It's the hype literally trumps the One Piece world,
Yeah, I gotta say.
and that I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Like
I don't know if I can agree with that.
world building aspect, like the One Piece is renowned for its world building, and it's renowned for the friendships you build along the way, like the relationships you have and stuff. And I love One Piece, one of my favorite anime, and that's why it has number 2. It would have been number 1, but Hunter x Hunter just does it a little bit better. The relationships you see, even in the troop, the friendships that they have, the bonds that they have, they're so strong. Killua and Gon, even Karapika and all of them, and Leorio,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bonds that they
You know,
have, it's so strong.
I
and-
can't
oh.
disagree with you yet because we haven't seen the Dark Continent in its full fruition,
Yeah,
so I can't
That-
fairly say that like it's gonna be
That's
better
true.
than One Piece.
that's
So,
true. That's true. The One Piece has amazing world building, and if I were that's the other thing. World building in One Piece is amazing, but the hype for the Dark Continent world building is it's so hype.
Yeah.
And I want it so bad. I want to know more about it so bad, to the point where I was like, you know what? I think I put it over the One Piece world building as well.
It just.
And that's how it
Has
got
so
number
much
1 over
potential.
me. That's how it got number 1 over me.
Honestly, that's the thing that tied everything together for me, because at first I was like, where the fuck did the Chimera ants come from? Why are they just fucking here? But then I realized it's the Dark Continent,
mhm.
And so it increases the
And
hype.
they're just a random species from it too.
Yeah.
They're the ants from that species. You got to think about that.
True.
They're the ants from the Dark Continent. They're fucking ants, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they were just ants. And I
They're-
think that's how Tagashi's a fucking genius. If he played it he played it so good in that sense, because he hyped up the Dark Continent even more with that. He's like, yeah, humans have gotten really strong with Nen, but still can't even still can barely grasp out to beat ants at the end of the day
Yeah.
from the Dark Continent.
Yep.
And dude, that was so that's so hype if you think about that.
It's just
True.
unfortunate,
I
because
hadn't considered it in that way.
we've got a whole Succession War arc to go until the Dark Continent.
Like Goda is Goda, but Tagashi, oh dude, he's really good too.
Yeah.
He's really good too.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Tagashi, I don't know if
Fun
he's just
fact
a hype
about him-
man or he's a genius. but he's so good. He's so good.
Mhm.
Oda.
Fun
You know-
fact about Togashi is that, like, I'm sure, I don't know if either of you knew that he also wrote Yu Yu Hakusho.
I did actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other fun fact is that his wife wrote Sailor Moon.
I did know
Ooh,
that
I've heard
too.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's
If
talent.
they have a baby,
Oh
that's
my
gonna be the most
gosh.
genetic monster writer of all time. Are you
Dude, what if their
kidding me?
son is the one writing freaking Attack on Titan right now? Because it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't. Let's
until I
not.
failed his parents. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think Attack on Titan is on that level.
How far have you gotten?
First season.
Then you don't know, bro.
I don't know. I've seen 3 seasons, and that show isn't on my honorable mentions, to be honest.
Really? Is that a shonen? I didn't even think that was a shonen.
As a shonen.
It is a shonen. You'd
Really?
be surprised. Some of my honorable mentions or one of my honorable mentions is like low key. Doesn't seem like a shonen, but it is.
I also have one like that.
I think we might have the same one.
It's possible.
All right. Do you, Grant? I said my number one already. Do you want to say yours?
I will after I mention my honorable mentions.
Oh, wait,
Oh yeah.
Should I mention mine real quick?
Yeah, send it.
Damn.
Send
Okay,
it.
yeah. So my honorable mentions, I had Naruto. Honestly, I didn't really think about honorable mentions. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad Naruto made your honorable mentions at least.
I would say actually, Fairy Tail would be in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And then,
Wait, Arsene, remind me of your number 3.
number 3 was Haikyuu.
Yes.
IQ. Oh, I wrote that.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. For a third honorable mention, I really don't know. Can't think of anything right now.
So my honorable mentions, I mentioned it earlier. One of them is Dragon Ball.
Nice.
Love that series. Very good. Lot of I think as a story, it's better than Dragon Ball Z. It definitely had me more interested as like looking at it objectively. My other honorable mentions, one of them is Mob Psycho 100.
That's a shonen. That counts.
That's a yeah. That's a shonen.
I believe it is.
Dude.
What?
I might have to read.
I'm actually
I
watching that
apologize.
right. I'm on episode like 9 or 10. I only watch
I
it while I'm
love
like
that.
on the treadmill, doing some cardio. That's how I know
Oh,
like
yeah.
I did a good 20 minutes.
Bro.
Just one episode and then I'm good. But you know, I've been loving going on the treadmill because of this anime. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's pretty funny. The fight scenes are pretty dope too. So if that's a shonen, I didn't know that was, but that's a good honorable mention.
Wow.
I'm not
Psycho.
certain if it is, but if it is, then it's in my honorable
Dude,
mentions.
if it is, bro, that's a good pick. That's
Yeah,
so
that's a great show.
from like the few episodes I've seen so far, that's a good pick.
Yeah. And then the one that I said Tonio and I might have in common is Assassination Classroom.
Oh, I actually forgot about it.
That
one.
is one I actually forgot too. I didn't know that was shonen either.
That
Shit.
one's super
Yeah,
good.
it was published by Shonen Jump.
I
I love that.
I would love to put that
show
as my
so
number
much.
3, dude.
Dude,
That is I
was
love
a
that show.
I
That was a
actually
good
need
show.
to rewatch that. It was so good.
Kurasano Sensei.
I'd rewatch
Or
it again too.
Yeah.
I might actually do
Kurokuro
that.
Sensei. What
Learning
is
about
it?
Kuro Sensei.
Kuro
Kuro
Sensei.
Sensei.
Dude. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool.
That was a
Really enjoyed that
Nagisa?
series.
I didn't like that Nagisa was a trap. But
Yeah, trap's got a trap, bro.
yeah. They really do.
It's a name of the game, bro. That's what it is.
Tonio, honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. I gotta put Fairy Tail in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
It's really Power of Friendship shonen, but sometimes I'm about that if I'm feeling it.
Dude, I will say I loved Fairy Tail up until it took a hiatus.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show, and then it took a break, and when it came back, like, it just didn't have the same feel to it. You know, maybe if I binge it and rewatch all of it I'm able to get through, like, instead of no hiatus, I can jump right to, like, through to the after the time skip and stuff.
Mhm.
Or no,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait. Before we move on, since you said Power of Friendship, purely for nostalgia, I have to add Yu-Gi-Oh to my honorable
Dude,
mentions.
literally, Yu-Gi-Oh is on my honorable mentions list. Absolutely.
Is that a shonen?
Dude,
That's a shonen.
yeah, it is.
What?
100% a shonen.
You
Yeah.
oh damn, dude! There's so
Absolute-
many shonen.
Dude, I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
man.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot one. I gotta put Seven Deadly Sins in my honorable
Also on
mentions
my
too.
honorable mentions list, dude. First two seasons
Dude.
were awesome.
The third season
I've
animation
never
is
seen
shit, but the manga is so fucking good. The story
I've never seen Seven Deadly Sins.
dude, you should
It's
just don't
pretty
watch
good.
it. Just read the manga. It's so good, bro. The story is very captivating. Honestly, shit, dude, it might be in my top 5. I might have did this like list wrong.
Dude, my whole list
It's
is
definitely
fucking
not.
long.
It's definitely not shaking top 3, but it definitely shake around 4 or 5. Like it might be
We'll
number
have
5.
to revisit this topic.
I'll definitely have
Yeah,
to.
I
It
kind of
definitely
want to
might.
watch the anime again, honestly.
Once I finish the manga, I'll let you know if it takes that Covenant 5th spot from DBZ.
Shit, alright.
But dude, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like my 7th birthday party was all of my friends going to the movie theaters to see the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie.
Dude.
Where like where like Yami Yugi, whatever the name is,
Duked it out.
fought against some like Pharaoh Sphinx kind of thing. I don't remember the plot of the movie at all. But it was like with Blue Eye Shining Dragon or something like
Dude,
that.
I
And
kinda
low-key-
remember that.
I just watched that movie like a couple months ago.
I haven't seen that in
I
a
did that with
while.
my 7th birthday, and like I remember this kid got the Blue Eye because they gave out promo cards with the movies because there was like a weird Karibo, there was some spell card, and then there was the Blue Eye Shining Dragon. And I remember this kid was like, I guilted this kid into giving me his like hollow Blue Eye Shining Dragon because it was my
No.
birthday, and he didn't give me a birthday present. I was like, bro, you owe me that. And then I got that shit.
Oh my god. You take those.
Dude, absolutely.
You take those for sure, bro.
Dude, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's the best, man. I'm a player of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, I will admit. So
I want to get into it.
Dude, I'm
yeah,
getting back into it, dude. I bought some packs on Amazon. They're coming soon.
oh yes.
So
You guys should do a pack opening. That's super hot right now.
you know what? We
Yo,
just might,
that would be
bro. We should
hype.
definitely do that.
I just pulled a $50
Is
card the
Matt
other day.
or Tony? Shit, Antonio. Is it still super? Is it still super? Like, is the meta really cheesy? How it is on Duel Links?
Honestly, I don't play super meta. I don't play with link cards. I don't really understand them. So I play like pendulums and earlier.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if the meta is super cheesy, but it probably is. It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
True. I mean, like every competitive based thing.
Basically,
is
yeah.
Usually pretty cheesy.
It's as pay to win as any card game should be, I guess, but
True.
I don't know. At a level where I try to build a good deck, but I'm not playing competitively. At that kind of level, it's pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
but-
pendulums low key.
Sorry, for the rest of your honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
Antonio.
The only other one I wanted to mention, aside from those, because we talked about Seven Deadly Sins, as well, was Bleach, and Bleach was pretty good. I watched it up until we find out his dad is a Soul Reaper, and then I just kind of stopped. I might have caught up with it or something, but it was pretty good. It's been like a very long time, like years. It was pretty good though.
Never
so
seen it,
I'm gonna
bro.
throw it on there.
Never seen
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater was
That's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Never watched it.
it's fantastic. The ending sucks,
Ending is ass.
but otherwise it's really
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I hate stuff with bad endings.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it brings it down. It's unfortunate, but it's a good show. It's worth a watch. I'm
Eh.
hopeful Fire Force will end better because they're made by the same person.
Okay.
Yeah. Art style's great. I like that art style.
Mm,
Um.
um.
So, Grant, you want to get into number 1?
Yeah, I've hinted at it the entire time. I haven't said it, but yeah, number one is One Piece for me.
Yeah. Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
I I said this to Tony the other day. There are like very few like fictional characters that have like directly influenced my personality, but Luffy, who is also my favorite character, um, has 100% like influenced how I carry myself as a person, and just in general. I think that so there's so much that like a lot of people could take from a lot of the people who have Matt doesn't know this, but the Willa D, into their life, um, because I don't know. I just think like there's so much to say about Luffy that I'd need another like hour on this podcast, but yeah, I love damn near everything about One Piece. Power system, world building, the characters, the goofiness, the intense moments, the just everything. I love that series so much.
I love. I think one of my favorite things about One Piece is, though it has very intense and heavy plot points at times, it it's still like doesn't take itself too seriously, and it still has those great comedic moments that like I don't know, just the way like the group functions sometimes, and the way like they like interact. Like one of the like Thriller Bark. I rewatched it recently, and oh dude, it has some gold comedy moments. Like amazing.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's so funny,
Um,
bro. Like oh my goodness. And I just
yeah,
love like just little things like that. Like you get like arcs that or points, where just shit, just funny ass shit happens, and sometimes it's some super fucking heavy, and
hmm
you just get a roller coaster of emotions as you're watching One
yeah,
Piece, and like
yeah,
it just keeps you intrigued. But it also like it just takes you along for the ride essentially. Like you're like, hey, we're gonna go on this crazy adventure of emotions. You're gonna tag along, bitch. Okay, shit.
yeah, yeah. I think it's one of the greatest fiction stories ever told, ever written. Period. Um, I've read a lot of fiction, so I put that series on very high standards and high regard. Um,
So, my number one, I kind of realized partway through I fucked up my list, and I don't really have one that stands above the others. To be honest, I was going to talk about Fire Force a little, but that's not like a number one. Unless I'm going to put in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's not a typical shonen, but it would definitely be the number one.
It would definitely be the number one, but I feel like it's not a typical shonen.
It's definitely
If we're talking
not.
about shonen more like Death Note and FMA and stuff like that,
Yeah.
then I feel like, and like I would say Seven Deadly Sins kind of would sort of fall into that degree as well.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's not necessarily a shonen, so I'm fine not talking about it, or at least for a shonen for the purposes of this podcast. But
we can do
otherwise,
we can do another one of these.
no, we totally can. I definitely want to talk about it at some point.
Yeah.
But as far as traditional shonens go, I don't really have one that stands above the other. Is what I realized. Like Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, One Piece.
Wait, so you don't have a number one?
I really don't, honestly.
Bro, what the fuck?
They're all just hype, but like.
No, so you have to move your number two up to number one then.
I guess Hunter x Hunter would be my number one then.
So what's your number two?
If that's the case, my number two would be Naruto,
Number three?
and
yeah.
my number three would be probably Fire Force.
Number
I
four?
guess. Number four would be My Hero, and number five would be Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Damn, so you just got rid of One Piece like that?
Oh wait, did I?
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
You said Hunter x Hunter, Naruto.
All right,
Fire Force.
let's move Demon Slayer to the honorable mentions.
And you're putting One Piece at number
And
5?
We'll put One Piece at number 3.
Number 3? What the fuck? What's number 4?
Number 4 is My Hero, and
Number 5 is
will
Fire
be Fire
Force?
Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
So at the point where Fire Force is right now, do you like that more than Soul Eater?
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I do.
See, I would say that, but I loved Maki a lot. So,
Maki was cool.
I don't agree
I
with
liked
you. Wait,
Stein.
Maki's this, like, the...
She's the one that wields Soul.
Nah, not her. Fuck. The one who is, like, Black Star's weapon lady.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what her name was.
Damn. I
But
wish I knew, but...
She was cool. I liked her.
Top tier waifu.
I liked Death the Kid.
Death
too.
the Kid was dope. I love Death the Kid.
Yeah.
Shinra's cool. He's there. I love in Fire Force. I love the female lieutenant
Yeah.
Maki. I think her name's Maki actually.
The one with the
The two little fireball smiley faces.
Sputter and
What is her name though?
yeah, I don't remember.
I think it's Maki.
But I like her a lot. I think it is Maki. I like her a lot though.
She's badass. She kicks some ass
Yeah.
too. She's cool.
She's
I like her.
awesome. The whole crew is great, and the fights are really good. I think.
Yeah.
I like the powers, all based around fire. It's really cool. But yeah, I'm way past talking about number 5. So yeah, I guess my number 1 is Hunter x Hunter.
Your number 1 is Hunter x Hunter. Okay, my number 1 was Hunter x
Nice.
Hunter. So now we get in.
Yeah, I'm making this de facto list right now, and I'm putting Hunter x Hunter as number 1 because I had it as my number 2, and you guys both had it as your number 1. That's the highest rating.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
so for the one podcast official list, Hunter x Hunter is number 1 right now.
I think so.
Yep, I'd say One Piece is probably number 2 because we all had it pretty high.
Okay,
That makes sense.
what is number 3? Because
It's gonna be difficult.
okay, so I had Haikyuu. You had
One Piece.
what did you have, Grant?
I had Naruto.
You had Naruto. Shit.
Oh, I had Naruto's number 2, so let's put Naruto's number 3. Well, it was only on your honorable mentions though.
Yeah.
What did you?
That might have to be number 4.
It might.
Where would Haikyuu go in this? Where would you? You didn't even have Haikyuu.
I didn't put Haikyuu in my
I haven't even
list.
seen it.
But
Damn.
it's good.
Damn. So I feel like Haikyuu. I guess it'd be Naruto then. Number 3.
We could put Haikyuu as number 3.
What?
Well, no, wait. No, we should definitely put Naruto as number 3. Because we had 1, 3
Okay, so
and 1, 2 for Naruto, but, no one else had Haikyuu on the list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Haikyuu would
okay,
Naruto would be number 3.
Haikyuu number
Yeah.
4?
okay, so all of our number 4s, I had JoJo's. Tonio, you had
Food Wars.
My Hero, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh wait, no, I had Food Wars. Wait,
Yeah, you did have Food Wars.
you had what? My
I had
Hero.
My Hero, yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, so are we? So I feel like you're very passionate about Food Wars. So are we gonna have to put Food Wars in this top 5?
That'd be cool. Yeah. I
I
would.
think it
All
probably
right.
deserved it.
What? Let's see. Let me. What was number 5? What did you have for number 5?
Me?
Yeah.
I had
My
My Hero
Hero?
Academia.
You had My Hero. Damn. And you had My Hero at number 4.
Mm.
Oh damn. My number 5 was DBZ, dude. So I mean, I'm okay going My Hero number 4 and Food Wars number 5. As long as it makes the top 5, I'm happy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so and then MHA. So number 5 we have Food Wars. Number 4 we have My Hero Academia. Number 3 we have Naruto. Number 2 we have One Piece, and number 1 we have Hunter x Hunter.
Damn.
Incredible. Awesome list.
I
Yeah.
like that. It's a good list. Yeah. I'm happy with the
I
top
like it.
2. I'm happy with the top 2. Actually, I'm happy with the top 5,
I like
except
the whole
Naruto.
list. Wow.
and My Hero. But yeah.
Wait, did you have My Hero on your list?
I didn't have it at all.
Oh, holy shit!
But you both had it. That's the difference. You
Yeah,
both had
that's
Naruto
true.
and My Hero in your top 5. I
That's
didn't have it
true.
in mine. But you guys also didn't have like Food Wars in your yours either.
Yeah.
Tonio and I, back when we had to walk to our Smash tournaments, we just talk about My Hero.
Yeah.
And
actually.
I'd be like, bro, you just wait until you get to the part where the manga's at. And now he's finally like pretty close to where the manga's at.
Dude, I can't wait for the next season.
Dude, I'm hyped.
I bet the manga's really good too. I can't wait though. I think it comes out 2021. We got a stacked season coming up.
Yeah. About to be
So,
lit.
I'm
About to
looking
be
forward
lit.
to that for sure.
Winter 2021 is looking very good.
Oh yes, it is.
I am very excited. There's also a new trailer I saw the other day. It was called Records of Ragnarok. That looked badass.
Oh, I've
Check
heard
that
of
out if you haven't seen it. My brother was actually telling me about the manga that he read for that, and he was telling me it was just amazing.
Damn.
He really liked it. It was hype. So check it out. It's coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll once this next season happens, we might have to
We should
do
like,
part 2 of One Punch Man and ReZero.
Yes, because ReZero is.
Still need to watch that.
You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Did you listen to the last episode by any chance, Grant?
I didn't finish it, but I listened to about halfway through.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
talked about ReZero at the end of it. But
I don't remember, but I think that might have been where I stopped.
Yeah.
Is, like,
If
where
you haven't watched
had, like,
ReZero,
because I was like, wait, I gotta watch it on my
Yeah.
own.
yeah, if you, I would say watch ReZero and go back to that. Let me know what you think.
I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But-
And let me see. Let us know what your opinions are on that.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that. But yeah. What did you think about our One Punch Man opinions?
I agree with them. I mean, I haven't seen all of One Punch Man, so I can't really weigh in. But I watched the first season like right when it came out, like in 2015. Like I was still a senior in high school, but I loved it. I really need to get back into it. It's funny you mentioned that. Someone at work today was like, dude, have you seen season 2 of One Punch Man? And I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, you gotta watch it. So I guess I really gotta watch that.
You gotta watch it. It's really good. It's like, it's in my top 5 of all time for sure. It's fantastic.
I really enjoyed watching season 1. I'm waiting to watch season 2. But yeah, I watched some OVAs in the
OVAs are
meantime the
good.
other day. So yeah, it's definitely going good.
Yeah.
Aside from that, what did we want to do for next week's episode?
Let's see. For next week's episode, I was thinking we could do either we could do the ecchi episode we talked about in episode 1, I think, or we could do like an isekai episode. Always ready for an isekai episode. I'm a big consumer of isekai.
Should we wait till we get to episode 69 to do the ecchi episode?
We'll have a lot of time to watch ecchi in the meantime.
That's a long time. I would like to do that episode sooner than later.
I would as well.
Low key, since this one's gonna be like a 2, maybe 3-parter, ecchi episode, bro. Oh, I'd love to do that actually.
Ooh, ecchi episode next? Okay.
I've been itching for a reason to rewatch High School of the Dead.
Here's your reason. Actually, no, you never need a reason to rewatch High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead's my
Is
favorite
it bad?
show.
I don't know what edgies are.
Ecchi is like, it's like, you
It's
know
like
what
a
fan services?
Yeah, like those fan service shows. But like, have you ever
Wait,
seen like?
fan service and what is it? Is it like? Is it Shmentai? Is it? Am I gonna be?
It's like
am I gonna
soft
be in,
core
like-
hentai. Basically.
Not soft core. It doesn't
I
have
gonna
to.
have to take a
Have
cold
you
shower after
have you
watching
ever seen High School of the Dead?
No.
Have you seen Prison School?
Nope.
Dude, you
I
gotta-
don't even.
Have you seen
My
High
anime
School
is very
DxD?
No.
You gotta watch High School of the Dead, dude. There's this. I don't want to spoil it for you, but man, you
Dude,
gotta watch
honestly,
it.
Grant. Ooh.
We should do like a first timer high
yeah,
school
you're wait, no,
reaction.
introducing our friend to ecchi anime. Oh, I would love. Oh, that's what the next episode will be.
That would be fun.
You'll have to be back on, Grant, but you'll have to watch maybe like 2-3 series. You have a few weeks though, but if you could watch like 2-3 series, but basically ecchi is like with like fan service. So you get like maybe you'll get some like crazy titty jiggle physics.
Some anime,
titties doing matrix.
Anime titty physics is what they call it.
Yeah,
sweating.
jiggle physics, bro.
Yeah, jiggle physics. That's what.
Like you doing matrix with the titties. Like you know how like that shooting scene in Matrix, but essentially with titties.
Yeah.
That actually does happen. Actually does happen in high school.
What he's saying is very literal. It's
Take.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, but there's like let's see. We can do what 3 ecchi? I don't know.
High School of the Dead.
We have to do High School of the Dead.
I don't know. I haven't watched ecchi.
There's Rosary plus Vampire. There's also Prison School. There's Shimoneta. There's
Wait, isn't Shogeki no Soma ecchi?
Shokugeki no Soma. Yes, Food Wars is an ecchi as well, bro.
I can watch a season or 2 of Food Wars.
Okay, yeah. So there's food. Oh, okay.
If you want to include it in the ecchi.
Okay, so I would love to include that, bro.
Right.
Okay, fuck yeah. Okay, yeah. High School of the Dead.
So I have Haikyuu, Food Wars, and now I have God of High. What is it called?
Oh.
Food Wars? Oh no, High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead.
You should watch God of High School though.
I haven't
I've
finished
heard
it
good
yet.
things about that.
That's
But yeah,
another
and
episode, bro.
Viewers, leave a comment on what these two should do next time,
Yep.
because I will be there with you, and I'm going to leave a comment.
Nice.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment on Grant's comment, bro.
Yeah, give him a reply.
Dude, let's just talk shit about me in the comments. Make it super fast.
Tell him how wrong all his opinions are.
Dude, but I will say, yeah, for the next ecchi episode, let's do High School of the Dead, Food Wars, and Prison School.
I'm not watching Prison School, dude. I'm not gonna watch it.
Why?
It's just
Wait,
garbage.
so what's the problem with
No, you haven't seen it.
Dude,
I showed you a masterpiece
Grant-
of a scene from it.
Grant, if you just look up Prison School, it's what you see will not make you want to watch it.
Well, the name has so much potential to be very inappropriate, so I don't know if I want to.
Dude, it's just
It's
just shameless.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You guys are. I mean, okay, it's pretty bad.
It's so.
It has
it's so
some. It has
ridiculous.
some scenes where it pushes the border, but it's also amazing. It's a masterpiece. Fuck, I don't know how to like put it into words, but it's very
Is it
good.
jailbait?
I don't think it's jailbait.
No, it's very good.
It's
very,
just so ridiculous.
I can tell you the plot. Basically, the plot is these like 4 or 5 guys are going to an all girls school, and the girls like set up this plot essentially to put them in prison at school, and then the plot just goes on from there. There's some ecchi involved. And, you know, shit happens.
That ecchi sounded sketchy, man. I don't know.
I will say it's some good. I don't know, wait, good ecchi.
I don't know. I feel like
I wouldn't say it's good ecchi.
I think there's better ecchi to watch, and I just can't think of any for the moment. Like,
Okay.
Dude, Rosary plus Vampire, that's actually a really good ecchi.
I like
From
that
what
one.
I
I watched that a
remember,
while
I will
ago.
say like the first episode or the second episode where he like okay, Rosary plus Vampire is I remember when I was like a kid, my friend had bought a Shonen Jump at the book fair, and we were going through it, and he let me borrow it, and I was reading through the Shonen Jump, it should have been a Shonen Jump, and then I got to like the Rosary plus Vampire. It had its first chapter like in Shonen Jump, okay, and with the chapter like the kid gets this his dad's like, you didn't get into any like schools oh, you got to go to like this. Oh, we finally got this application where you can go to this weird school. I got it from a creepy dude. Like it starts off with like kind of comedic, and he goes to this school. It's a creepy looking school, and on his way, the girl with like a bike hits him, and like all you see are like, it's a great ecchi scene. She looks great, and you're just like, this looks like it might bang. Like the plot is great, like the way they set it up with like the school for monsters and stuff, and like just I don't know. Just the situations he gets in. It's a great ecchi. Shit, I don't like. Man, another episode, another time. We'll talk about that. But
It's been a minute since I watched it. I don't know if I'd be down to rewatch it. I was thinking a good ecchi would be No Game No Life.
damn. Oh,
To be
okay.
honest.
Is that an ecchi?
That's definitely
I
an
have
ecchi.
heard of that.
It's an anime where everything is decided by playing games, from the borders of countries to
Ooh.
like property values and things like that.
Okay.
Like the rulers of the land. It's all decided by playing different games, and it's really cool. The protagonist is like that Shikamaru type of character where they like think about everything in very good depth and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Tonio's actually been trying to get me to watch that
I
for a
have
minute
been.
now. I have not.
If we ever did an isekai episode, that'd be like my number 2 isekai of all time.
Well, for now, we can include it in the
All
just
you talk about is isekai. How have you not done the isekai episode yet?
I don't know, honestly.
let's do it after the ecchi one.
I'm down.
But in the ecchi one, we're not no like top 5 or anything. Just there's Food Wars, High School of the Dead, and No Game No Life. 3 ecchi anime.
Yeah, and they're all very different from each other.
They are, and we'll just talk about them. We'll talk about the ecchi in the show
Yeah.
and how it is.
How it interacts with the
How
story.
if the ecchi is
if it helps it or if it deters
detrimental to the plot, good for the plot, or just neutral.
it. Yeah.
Shit, were you watching it and like you just ended up stumbling on Faku? I don't know.
What did you say earlier? Was it husbanda?
Husbando?
The opposite of a waifu.
One of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard.
Have you never heard that before?
No, that's so goddamn funny though.
Oh damn! I thought people knew that.
It doesn't
less
sound
common.
Japanese at all.
It doesn't. It sounds like Western or something. Like
You
South.
are my husbando. Like that's funny.
Oh, that low key. That sounds like that could be like Mexican.
It could be. Oh, it could be.
That could be some Spanish. Yeah.
Oh, that's so goddamn
Yeah,
funny.
that's-
I don't know why.
Like. Yeah. Wow.
That fills me with so much joy. I might call my wife one day husbando because it's just so goddamn good.
Damn. They need a better word for like a male like waifu version instead of husbando.
Call me husbando in bed.
Instead of call me daddy, call me
Yeah.
husbando.
Call her husbando.
Call her husbando.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's funny.
Damn. Maybe we could at some point also do a top 5 waifus in anime.
We should do a top 5 waifu. I also want to do like a
Mine
top
would
5
be
character.
so basic.
Huh?
I think we should do like a top 5 character in general.
Top 5
too.
character? I would like top 5
I
character
think that'd be
too.
neat.
That'd be really cool.
Damn. Yeah,
I'd watch. I'd like, comment, and subscribe.
all the cool kids would watch, like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow our Twitter.
Yeah, Grant's a cool kid.
And share our podcast with like your friends and family.
Yeah. Tweet at I don't know. Tweet at someone famous and tell them to watch our podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, real quick, what was the list one more time? That also Joe Biden certified that this is a objectively
Yup.
correct shonen top 5 list.
No one can argue with us, but they can try in the comments.
Yeah. The One Cast official number 5 top 5 shonen is What was it? Number 5?
It was, let's see, it was Hunter x Hunter at number 1, One Piece at number 2, Naruto at number 3. It was My Hero Academia at number 4, and Food Wars at number 5.
Damn, Food Wars was number 5.
Food Wars was
I was trying to go from bottom to least, but Grant just was like, let's just lay it all out there.
That was just how I remembered it.
You can get your redeemer for Food
It's all
Wars
good.
on the Ecchi episode.
Yeah, the Ecchi episode.
We'll talk about it in more depth after we've seen it.
Like the Ecchi episode, low key, you guys
It's
when you
gonna
guys watch
slap.
Food Wars, you guys are gonna be like, wow, shit. This might be top.
I'm
this might
definitely
be
checking
number
that one
3. This might be number
It's gonna be
3
3 fantastic episodes or
shows.
shows. Yeah,
Dude, and they're not. Food Wars is long. There's like 5 seasons. Again, I've only seen up to season like 2. Season up to halfway through season 3.
I don't know.
I would
if
say
I'll watch all the seasons.
You
to
really
be honest.
don't. First season is good enough. And then there's only one season and an OVA if you want to watch it of High School of the Dead.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
12
there's only one
episodes.
season of No Game No Life as well.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it's not too much. It's not too much. I'm definitely gonna rewatch High School of the Dead and I'm gonna watch No Game No Life for the first time. Are you gonna rewatch anything or no?
I'm gonna rewatch High School of the Dead. I'm also gonna watch Food Wars for the first time. I'll probably rewatch No Game No Life too because I love that so
Really?
much.
Okay.
I probably don't even need to, but I will.
Okay. And then
I might rewatch Ass Class because that's so
Dude,
good.
that's
now
a-
that I mentioned that,
So fucking good show.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Ass class.
Ass Class. Ass Class. Damn, that sounds like a good ecchi, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good ecchi.
It's deceptive. There's no etchy in it.
No, there is with Professor
yeah.
Bitch. Professor Bitch.
The one girl, I forget her actual name.
She's pretty cool. I like her.
She
I
was.
like her.
I liked her a lot.
Damn.
Yeah, those are our certified top 5, and look forward to the next episode. We got some good things coming.
Yeah. Again, thank you to Grant for granting us the pleasure of having him on our podcast.
Thank you, Grant.
And
Oh, happy to be here. It was so much fun.
thank you for just being here.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and it was a good time talking.
Hello.
It was a lot of
I
fun.
had a
We'll
blast.
definitely have to do this one more time, or many more times, hopefully.
Yeah, and by the way, if you disagree with our objective opinions, I put out my real name, so I will.
Whoa.
You just got boxed.
We got hella feedbacked.
You have
Grant
a new
was throwing
security
hands,
detail.
bro.
Oh, shit. Is
Grant
that
was
what that
throwing
was?
hands.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, did you not? Yeah, he was. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure. Were you throwing hands, bro?
Dude, every day of every week.
Damn. Grant's not afraid, dude. Fucking. Let's talk about his opinions in the comments.
Dude, if you don't want to catch some hands, like, share, comment, subscribe,
Do all that shit.
do all that shit. Follow us on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
or Grant's.
Get
Let me
us
get
on
your
Twitter.
ass, bro.
Follow us on Spotify as well. All that.
Oh yeah, Spotify too. Everything. Yeah, this is Arsene,
Antonio.
and we're checking out. By the way, forgot to mention, my name is spelled R-SEN.
Yeah, let's get that straight.
Yeah, don't
That's how
play.
I had it written down on my paper.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Grant knows.
That's how it be. Deuces.
See ya.